Okay, so I'm making this video to show you guys how a 7 to 6 inches tall King Ghidorah would work perfectly with the NECA 2019 Godzilla. Now, I have my 2014 obviously right here. The 2014 and 2019 are the same size, 6 inches tall I believe, or 7. And here we have my recent kit Mecha King Ghidorah. Now, I don't have the SH Monster art sadly because I sold it, but just look at both of them. They look perfectly fine. I don't find anything wrong with it, but I do know that some people might complain about this because there's a lot of people that really look into scaling, and if the scale is not correct, then they're going to complain that it's not super accurate to the movie, that the scaling is bad and all that. But look, would you rather get nothing or something? I'd rather get a 6 or 7 inch figure of King Ghidorah than never getting anything from NECA. And I do know a lot of people are saying you shouldn't be forcing NECA to do King Ghidorah. If they don't want to do King Ghidorah, then you shouldn't force them because it's their business. They run their company. Look, I do understand and I respect that. I'm not spamming them, asking them a lot of questions and all that. I respect their space and all that. But you have to understand that the fan base of Godzilla is really big, and you just can't give us a cheap question like that. It's obviously, how can I tell you, it's obvious that what they told us is fake, because here we have a 6 and 7 inch scale Godzilla and a Mecha King Ghidorah, and Jax Pacific, Bandai, they're doing their King Ghidorah in the same scale, so it's possible. I don't think what they told us is the real reason why they just can't do King Ghidorah. I think maybe they're having problems with the copyrights, even though they told us that they have all the rights to all of the Toho monsters. That includes Destroyer, Mechagodzilla, everything. They have the rights for everything. So if it's something to do with the rights and all that, that's weird, because they should have been good to go on all of the Godzilla King of the Monsters figures. So I don't know what else it could be. Maybe it has to do with stores. Maybe the size for the packaging for some stores, and they might not accept that, because when you look at Walmart, Target, and all that, some stores, if the packaging is too big for them, they're gonna say no. So maybe they're looking into packaging and all that. But just look at this. I mean, they look really good. I mean, would you guys be mad? Just be honest. Would you guys be mad if NECA ever decided to do a King Ghidorah this size and you had your 2014 this size? Even though I know he should be around this tall or even taller, just tell me, guys, would you guys rather have something or nothing? Now, here's how they could do it even better, because we do know that his wings should be longer and taller. So here's my way around that, how they can fix it. Look, for the packaging, I know that they're using boxes now, window boxes and all that. Their packaging might be like this tall, right? Now for King Ghidorah, if the problem is with the size and the wing span, they can obviously detach the wings. I meant to say that, and they can remove the wings, so you can have them just like the resin kit. From this angle or from this point, you can disattach the wing and the other one too, and you can place it at the bottom of the box, like right here at the bottom of the box, so it takes up less space. Now the heads are going to be super long and super tall. Now what they can do is they can disattach the heads or remove the heads. Every single head you can remove them, place them straight and flat on the corners, or left to right. You can place 2 heads on the left and 1 head on the right. That will save you a lot of space. That will only leave you with the legs, body, and tails. Now the tails will take up space. Obviously they can remove them as well and do the same thing what I showed you guys. Just imagine an invisible. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be using this for an example. Just ignore that. So let me see. Okay, so just imagine this is like the window box, right? But obviously the box is going to be bigger. They can remove all of the heads. Some of the heads can be placed on the left, on the right, and same goes for the tails. Now for the wings, they can place them at the bottom of the box or maybe in the back of the box, so that would save a lot of space. Now with that being said, you're left with the body. That's all, just the body. So the body would be around that size, so it wouldn't take up a lot of space. So that would be an easy way to save up a lot of room for a King Ghidorah, and I don't see why it's not possible. NECA has done real life scale figures, Deadpool, Chucky, Rude or Groot and all that. They have done figures from Pacific Rim and so many other figures that are 20 inches tall and maybe others real life size. So there's no excuse. And all the comments, just a few comments, just a few people being assholes and all that. But from all the comments that I saw, most people do agree with me and they give me their thoughts and all that. And it is an excuse. It's a very, very poor excuse to tell fans, oh, we just can't do King Ghidorah due to his size, his scaling. It would cost $160. That's fake. It would not cost $160. Look at their Predator line, their Alien line. Their figures are around like 60, 70, 120 maybe. The queen size Alien, that one is very big and it has a lot of details and it's still under $100. So whatever they told us at Toy Fair 2019, I don't buy it. I think that's bullshit and it's fake. For them telling us that they just can't do it because of the size. Look, they have done this guy. They have done the 2014 12-inch scale. So how can you tell me that they can do a 2014, they can do a Pacific Rim knife head 20 inches tall Gypsy Danger, but they just can't do King Ghidorah? It doesn't seem legit. Their answer seems bullshit and it just seems like a very, very poor excuse. If I was them, I would most likely say, well, at the moment we're not designing King Ghidorah or we're not working on King Ghidorah because we're focusing on the main three figures that we have right here. Maybe later on the year or maybe next year we'll focus on King Ghidorah and the other kaijus and monsters and all that. But for them to say we just can't do it because of the size, the cost, no. That is a very, very poor excuse and I'm not buying it. There's a lot of proof that NECA is possible of doing taller figures than King Ghidorah. And if what I told you right now isn't good enough to make the box, the box and the size perfect for saving space, then I don't know what to tell you guys. Because even though if he was like this tall, and Godzilla was that size, it still wouldn't matter because you would remove, not us, but NECA could remove all the heads, the tails, just like they do with all of their Godzillas. When you open them, you have to attach this part of their tails. So you would have to attach all three heads, the two tails, and the wings. I'm pretty sure that would not be a problem for even a kid. We can do that. And if they can use some type of bending wire on the wings or some type of material so it can save a lot of space, I'm sure it's possible. Like I told you, they could do two heads on the right, one on the left, and they can do two tails on the left. At the bottom of the box or in the background, they can place the wings. The body would be in the middle, just so when you open the box or open the book box, whatever they do for the box designs, you only have the body. Now you would only have to assemble all three heads, the wings, and the tail. I'm sure that's not difficult, and that would save them a lot of space for box, a lot of space for anything, and I'm sure that the cost would be a lot less than 160. I'm not even sure why they said 160. Maybe they're comparing it with the SH Monster Arts, since the SH Monster Arts is 160 to 170 to $200 plus shipping. Now, for them to say it wouldn't work out for us because a lot of people would not buy King Ghidorah at that price range. False. Just look at the line from X Plus, SH Monster Arts. Their figures are priced at $100 plus like 120, 170 X plus. Their figures are like $200, $300. They cost a lot, and there's a lot of people that actually buy those figures. So there's no excuse for NECA saying that price is an issue, that size and packaging is an issue. That's false, and I'm not buying it. And I know there's gonna be haters saying you cannot force NECA to do a figure, and they're not going to do one anymore. So just leave them alone, dude. Look, I'm sure every Godzilla fan out there wants a NECA King Ghidorah. For number one, they just cannot afford the SH Monster Arts, and they want a NECA King Ghidorah to go with all three figures. It doesn't make sense. Why make all three figures but not make the final fourth one? It just does not make sense, you know? It's like making a Godzilla without the head. Like, it doesn't make sense. You have to make the whole thing, or why even, announce all the figures? I don't know what to tell you guys, but I'm just not buying it, because when you look at their figures and their price ranges, they have done figures at $60, $50, 70, 100, 120, and they sold super super fast. So for NECA to say uh, they're not going to sell, it wouldn't be a right business decision. Look, I'm not sure what's going on behind the scenes with NECA and the rights or the copyrights or the deals that they have behind the company. Maybe it is true. Maybe they do have issues with King Ghidorah, and that's why they gave us a very very poor excuse while they fix that issue until they get the rights for King Ghidorah. But what doesn't make sense is that last year they told us that they had all the rights for all the Toho monsters. So you tell me, are they lying, or are they trying to surprise us how they did with Rodan? Because we've been asking NECA if they were going to do Rodan, and they say no and no and no. It's not in our plans. And next thing you know, Toy Fair 2019 came. There you go. We saw Rodan. So my other idea or theory that I have is maybe they already have a King Ghidorah in process, or the design and all that, but they're just lying to their fans and saying no, we're not making a King Ghidorah, because they're saving it for maybe last year or the end of the year to surprise us. Now I don't know, I just wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, because they did it with Rodan, so it would make sense. And like I told you, it doesn't make sense that they have three figures. I'm sure that they have something up their sleeves. I just don't believe it, and I'm not buying what they told us. It's a very cheap excuse and answer to give to fans. And NECA is very very lucky that I wasn't there to interview them, or else I wouldn't win. Trust me guys, if I was there at Toy Fair 2019, I would have asked them a lot of questions, and I would have gave them a lot of ideas. Like, I saw a lot of people doing YouTube videos talking to NECA, and once NECA told them we're not doing them, all they said was okay, okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Like, why? I mean, if I was them, I would ask them, okay, why isn't it possible for you guys to produce a figure the size of King Ghidorah if you guys have had figures taller than what you guys are trying to aim for King Ghidorah and the price range? You guys have done figures that cost even more than 160, or figures around $100, and they sold pretty fast. I would put them in their place, and I would question them a lot, and I have all the rights to do that. And you know why? Because we the consumers make the companies rich, so we have the right to ask them questions and what they can do, because thanks to us they sell money. If it wasn't for the fans, if it wasn't for the people buying their products, they wouldn't be selling anything. They wouldn't make the money that they have today. So for people saying, oh, you're just rude, you shouldn't be asking them, no 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 no, I don't care what you say. I have the right to ask them anything, because I'm a consumer and I'm buying their product. Okay, that's that. So you guys tell me, am I right or am I wrong? I mean, just look at just look at this resin kit. This resin kit can pretty much fall apart. You can remove the head, his neck, every single part of his body can be removed. So if the NECA is articulated right, I don't see any problems why they just cannot remove all the heads, the tails, the wings, I mean, it would just leave him with his legs and body. Like that could easily fit in the like a box of this size. I mean, that would not take a lot of space. That would actually save a lot of space and shelf for a lot of people. So I'm not sure, guys. Like, ah, man, I really wanted a NECA King Ghidorah. I was hoping for one, and I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't mind paying $100, 90, $70. So you guys tell me, am I right? Am I wrong? And I know there was this one comment saying that I was saying fake news, that everything that I was saying in my last video was bullshit and it was fake. First of all, let me tell you something. I have completely talked to NECA. So for you to tell me that everything that I'm saying is bullshit, it's not bullshit. I talked to NECA directly with them. I ask them questions. Anything that I want to ask them, I do it and they answer me. And that's the answer that they gave me. So for you to question me, it's obviously that you're just jealous and you're just a hater, dude. For my fans that have been watching me for a long time, you guys know that I do talk to them. In fact, I have shown even messages of me talking to NECA. So for you to come to my channel and say that I'm spreading fake rumors, that it's just a rumor, and that all that I'm doing, yeah, all that I'm doing in my channel is bullshit and fake, get out of here, dude. Like, really, we don't need haters. We don't need people like that in my channel. I can like assure you 100% that I talked to NECA, and everything that they told me is legit. And not only that, there's multiple videos of Toy Fair 2019 that back out what I just told you and what I told you guys in my last video. What I told you is true, and you can look at it in multiple videos. And something else that I forgot to tell you, NECA did tell me as well that they have another monster for Godzilla King of the Monsters. Um, they said that they have it finished, but the timing is not right. This could be one of the secret oh, my throat is getting dry. Okay, so let me start over. So NECA did confirm that they have an extra monster to show off, but the timing is not perfect or the timing is not right. So they have it finished, but they will not reveal it right now. It could be one of the other titans that we haven't seen, or it could be King Ghidorah. Who knows? But I just cannot wait. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if this is cool or not, my idea, and of course I have other ideas, but let me know what you guys think.